What does Disney magic mean to you? I was lucky to grow up surrounded by the inspiration and wonder of Disney, and my childhood trips to the parks with my family helped shape who I am and my outlook on life.
Hi. Hi. Now where you're at? We're at Disney World.
Long before YouTube, I even loved pretending to be a Disney travel reporter for our home movies.
Isn't it lovely? Just lovely. Just the thought of being here. Epcot.
But most of all, Disney World will always hold a special magic for me because it helped save my life. Right before I started my channel, I faced a traumatic health crisis that required an 8-hour surgery. As I found my way back to full health, the magic of Disney became my lifeline. As soon as I was cleared to travel in a car after my surgery, my mom woke me from a nap with a surprise. She was taking me to Disney World. I had to rest at the resorts in Disney Springs that trip, but we went back to the parks 3 months later. My mom suggested I try vlogging as a creative outlet and uplifting project after all I'd been through. I didn't know how to begin or what the channel would be about, so my mom said, just start filming Disney. What you're watching now is that very first trip back to Magic Kingdom after my surgery in 2015. I didn't narrate most of it that day, so I never posted it as a vlog. Yet, looking back at the footage made me realize I did capture the wonder, beauty, and magic that touched my heart that day.
Hi, we're at Magic Kingdom and we're about ready to go to Main Street.
So what does Disney magic mean to me? Let me show you. Disney isn't just about princesses and happily ever afters. It's a global community, like a metaphorical Main Street USA, of creatives and idealists who see the world not as it is, but as it could be. Disney magic is about embracing childlike wonder and the joys of something as simple as a Mickey-shaped balloon. As Walt Disney once said, that's the real trouble with the world. Too many people grow up, they forget. Main Street USA holds all the charm of a fictionalized small town around every corner. Performances by the Dapper Dans remind me of another Walt Disney philosophy. Laughter is timeless and imagination has no age.
You need to give him a hand.
It's medically proven that a positive mindset makes all the difference towards maintaining good health. Disney magic keeps me focused on happiness and hope. While I was taking photos of the castle that morning, someone tapped me on the shoulder and I was surprised to see Mary Poppins standing behind me. That one magical moment inspired my first ever character video and all the character videos I've made since. When you allow yourself to let go and have fun, the characters will pull you into their story worlds, make you laugh, and even take you on a mini adventure. Chatting with Mary instantly brought me back to all the joy of meeting her at the Grand Floridian when I was young.
I just met Mary Poppins and I'm in front of the castle. I'd say it is a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day.
People are often confused by Disney enthusiasts. They'll tell us that Disney is just for kids, but that isn't remotely true. For those of us who love Disney, We know that the real secret to happiness is reawakening that spark of pixie dust inside of us and letting it illuminate the tired and cobweb corners of our hearts.
Bonjour, Lumiere. Bonjour. I love this.
The immersive magic of lunch at Be Our Guest that day allowed me to step inside Belle's story and remember how she's inspired me over the years to boldly be myself. Belle is my favorite princess because she understands the power of knowledge hidden in a good book, and she sets firm boundaries, cleverly outwitting anyone who tries to tell her she should live a more provincial life. My favorite thing about vlogging is that it taught me to slow down and marvel at all the incredible details. It's a life-changing philosophy that I carry with me now, even when the camera isn't recording.
Hey! Filming the video. A video of a video.
While we were in the area, we had to stop by the Little Mermaid ride. When I was 7, I wanted to be a mermaid just like Ariel. Later that week, during extra magic hours, a cast member let us stay on the ride for several loops. 7-year-old me would have been thrilled. After all I had been through that summer, I could hardly believe life was this beautiful again as I floated under the sea. The knowledge that the most horrific moments can transform and carry us to a new period of seemingly impossible joy keeps me going when times are tough. I saw a quote recently that said, "Don't let the hard days win." When we allow Disney stories to move us on a deeper level instead of just seeing them as cartoons, they can remind us that the villains and battles we face don't have the last word over our happiness. The castle show, Dream Along with Mickey, is one of my favorite retired attractions. Our real world has become increasingly cynical and skeptical, but this show reminded us that dreams are still important. They can give us a purpose and something to wake up for each day. As the show proved, dreams don't have to make sense to anyone else. They only have to inspire something inside of us. As Mickey says, when we believe in ourselves and our friends and our family, there's nothing we can't do. Sometimes we forget that we can be mature, responsible adults and still hold on to an eternal, childlike spirit, taking time to laugh and play. Occasionally, we need to set our grown-up seriousness aside and embrace our inner Peter Pan. I even had fun in the ride queue that day as my shadow was enhanced with magical butterfly silhouettes. Sometimes Disney magic is as simple as stepping outside of our routines and into a metaphorical whole new world. Whether I'm flying on a magic carpet or enjoying a Dole Whip, Adventureland reminds me to find a fresh perspective and see everyday life as an adventure. Every Christmas, I wish the hope and goodwill of the holiday season could last just a little longer. We had to visit the Christmas shop in Liberty Square for a glimpse of sparkly ornaments and twinkling lights. It's like visiting a place where it's always Christmas morning.
Hi, we are at Columbia Harbor House and we are eating one of my favorite gluten-free meals, which is the allergen chicken tenders and beef fries. Really excited. Let's take a bite.
Liam, do you want to stay and do last? You want to go back to the
Very
hotel?
Ordering chicken tenders and fries without getting sick might seem normal to most people, but as someone who has to be medically gluten-free and extra cautious to maintain my health, ordering safe comfort food at Disney is a joy I'm unable to experience almost anywhere else. That evening, my mom and I began a new tradition of slowing down and soaking up the atmosphere with the last boat ride of the day on the Liberty Belle schedule. The golden hour views are spectacular, and the slow, steady pace of the boat reminds me that life doesn't have to be a sprint to the next destination. As nighttime descends on Magic Kingdom, I love the dazzling lights and the anticipation of fireworks. We watched Wishes in front of the castle later that week, but we decided to watch the fireworks from the People Mover that night. There's never just one way to enjoy something at Disney World or in our everyday lives. Never once to leave the park early, we stayed to watch another favorite retired attraction, the Main Street Electrical Parade. Disney Imagineers designed the castle to withstand sustained winds of 110 miles per hour during a hurricane. No matter the storm, it remains a beacon of hope and majesty. While I credit my doctors and the amazing support of my family for a full recovery from my health crisis, there's no denying that Disney Magic helped me withstand my own harrowing storm. Disney Magic is like a touchstone I can return to whenever I need it. If you love Disney too, I'm guessing you feel the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of everyone here at the Magic Kingdom, we thank you for joining us today for a magical gathering of family, friends, fun, and fantasy. We hope that your magical journey with us has created wonderful memories that will last a lifetime. Walt Disney said that the Magic Kingdom is a world of imagination, hopes, and dreams. In this timeless land of enchantment, magic and make-believe are reborn, and fairy tales come true. The Magic Kingdom is a place for the young and the young at heart. A special place where when you wish upon a star, your dreams do come true. Until we see you again, have a safe trip home. Thank you and good night.
So long, everybody.